Okay, so I've been told that I should make videos of the things that I do. I just do this stuff as a hobby. It's not my job. Got another full-time job, but I like messing with my cars. This right here is my baby. Done a lot of stuff on it. A lot of upgrades that nobody would even know about unless you know. And of course, projects, because I'm an addict, basically. Little dog right there. All right, so check it out. So I'm trying to make this video. I ask that you be patient. I work on cars, like I said, for a hobby. I don't do videos. I'm not good at recording, editing, sound, none of that stuff. I don't know what's what. So I'm gonna try right here. Today's project, I'm doing this upgrade for the Dakota Digital on my 64 Impala. So with this packaging, this is the RTX model. This is their higher end one. It looks more like the original dash, and I wanted that. So it comes, of course, with a dash. It comes with these cables, harnesses, and everything right here. Instructions. Additionally, I got this bad boy right there. So this right here, you see the part number right there. That is if you happen to have like the Holly Sniper, which my Impala does. I upgraded to the Holly Sniper about 2.5 years ago. Love it. Can't recommend it enough. I wish I would have did a video about that. Also, anyhow, that harness is supposed to integrate with the Holly Sniper and give me information on my dash that the Sniper gets. So, also I got this bad boy. This right here is the part number right there as well. GSS 3000. That is a little doodad so that it marks on the dash what gear I'm in. Either park, reverse, neutral drive, because it doesn't automatically do that. You have to actually get this sensor and everything and hook it up to your setup on your car. So I got, Super Sport with the floor shifter. I'm gonna have to fabricate that and make it work. So as far as prices, check them out. Prices are always changing, right? I will tell you though, I rarely use any of my check money from work on my cars, right? Most of this stuff is just side hustle, whether I'm doing work for people on the side or buying and selling parts. I buy cars every now and then that I will work on to enjoy and then sell them. You know what I mean? So this is all from side hustle. If I was not able to get this at a good price because it's pricey, I probably would not have got it anytime soon. So I stacked my chips, put my pennies aside, made a couple of deals, and was able to pick this up. This one I got a stupid good price. I actually picked up two because we're going to do the same thing to my son's 68 Impala. So I was able to get two of those at a stupid good price. This right here is the only thing I paid full price for because it was specific. It has to be for the Holly Sniper that I have. On my son, we had to get a specific one for his because he has the atomic EFI on his. So it's harder to find, so that's why we had to order it direct. Paid them extra money. I think it'll be worth it, hopefully, but I will let you know, keep you posted. So I'm gonna get started on this, see where it takes me, record as I go, and maybe edit. Hopefully help somebody else out there. You got questions, drop them. That's about it. See where we go. All right, so we got to pull the dash. So that's first thing. Some people drop this column. Usually I've actually had pretty good luck with pulling that without having to drop this all together. You just kind of get good at it after a while. I've had to swap out that dash, things going, odometer going out on it or whatever. But now we're going digital. Won't need that bad boy no more. So pull the tilt wheel down. Give myself a little protection so I don't jack up my paint. And there's 9 screws that hold that thing in. So I mean, hopefully you're familiar with your car and you actually put work in on your Impala, you know what I'm talking about, and it's easy to follow along. So get those 9 screws out, pop that bad boy out. Alright, so I got out the dash. FYI, the instructions that come is this one sheet also. There's more stuff that comes with it, but in particular for my car, it comes with instructions on, telling you pull the dash out, how many nuts, bolts, boom, take off the old one, put the new digital one in. So there it is. In case you have any questions, we always refer to your paperwork. Also, this is just a how I do, not a how you should do. So if you're doing your own thing, do it at your own risk. Just because I do it one way might work better a different way for somebody else. I don't want nobody hitting me up later on, oh, I scratched up my dash because this guy told me to do that. Nah, this is just me doing my thing. You're following and just along for the ride. Cool. That's about all I got. All right, so I'm gonna pull this metal housing off, put the digital one on. I'm gonna remove the bolts You see there's a nut right here and there's some screws in the back that bolted on. I'm gonna swap it out. Just a heads up, the instructions say to use the original screws, but I don't know if you can see well, but they kind of fall into the hole a bit because they got small heads and big holes. So I went and bought some of these and they seem to be working out better. So just a suggestion, replace those so they don't fall into the hole of the new setup. Alright, so for those following along that have a sniper system, this is wiring harness that comes with the setup to plug it into the digital dash. This is the one I had to buy separately. So what you gotta do is unplug it. The plug looks like this, originally from the sniper from the screen. Unplug it from the wiring harness to the sniper. Plug this into that, and then that wire you unplugged from the little screen goes into here. And then you run this wire inside the car, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so you're gonna need to find a hole in order to run some of these wires through, right? So what happens is you're gonna end up pulling out the speedometer cable. So pull that out, get it out of there, and now you have that hole available to run these new wires. Tips and tricks. I would have knew about that when I first started, but luckily I got a couple of these other ones running through. Okay, excuse the mess because I'm still working and cleaning up, but as far as mounting goes, right? So this little box, where the frick is it at? This little box right here, that's the one that you plug into the Holley Sniper that connects with your Dakota Digital, so you get that info on the dash. I put it right here under the column. I actually used double-sided 3M tape, get some good stuff, and put some Velcro, right? So I can pull it off if I need to. There's a button there, you know, screen that I might need to see for when I'm programming stuff. So I figure make it accessible. Also, you can see right here to the side, right behind my little hazard switch, tucked up on there, that's the switch right there for programming the Dakota Digital dash, like all the information and stuff on the screen. So that's where I put it, because I don't want shit showing, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep this car looking as stock as original. Pay no mind to that box, that's going to be disappearing. But yeah, I want to keep it looking as original as possible, so I wanted to hide that button, and you still need to have it within reach so you can make some changes on the fly as you're driving. Like when you push the button, it'll change what shows up on the screen right there, you know, so different views, clock, different crap like that. So that's why you need it handy where you can reach it, but I want it out of the way. Do what you like, however you want to do it on your car. Oh yeah, also back there, that's the big box right there. That's the one right there that you plug everything to for the Dakota Digital. Everything goes into that. That's where I mounted it. So you just got to find your spot. Once again, I just kind of wanted it tucked out the way a little bit. Keep in mind, still got to tighten up some of these wires and make it look pretty and everything. Still finishing it up. But as far as the install, for the most part, I got it in. Dash also, I got to finish mounting that in. I just put it in there for now. I've already been playing with it as far as the programming and stuff. It's freaking badass. You got so many choices on colors and all kinds of crap like that. But I still have to, what do I got to do on it? I still got to program the fuel on it, and then it gives you the option on the mileage. You can program what mileage you want it to be on. So if you have whatever mileage on your car already, just type that in there, you'll be good to go. And I mean, you can pretty much pick whatever number you want actually, but if you're like me and your insurance company is asking you for your yearly mileage, you want to go with whatever you have already. But that's about it for now. I'm going to be playing with it some more, do some programming, tighten this stuff up and tighten up the wires, and I think that's about it. If I come up with other stuff, I'll let you know. Oh, I know one thing. So right behind here, if you guys know the 350 small block, you're familiar with it, right back there somewhere is the oil pressure sensor, right? Yeah, that's a pain in the butt to get to, so I had to buy a little extension for it, right? I ran everywhere and I found it over at Harbor Freight, not Harbor Freight, at Ace Hardware. You know, spend like half a day trying to find it. I'll show you a picture of the part number and everything. Hopefully it'll help some of you guys save some time. There you go, this little guy right here. I bought an extra one because we're gonna have to do it to my son's car as well when we do his. So this little guy right here puts it at a 45-degree angle, makes it a bit easier to get to. There's your part number right there. So go hit up Ace Hardware, and they'll hook you up. Because I went to a couple of places and they just didn't have it in stock, and I'm trying to get it done today. You know how it is. You're trying to get your car done. I don't have to order stuff and wait for it to come in the mail. I'm trying to get it done today. And I don't know about you guys, but locally right here, it's Ruby's Cruise Night. First Friday of the freaking cruising season. And it's big. So maybe I'll see some of you guys out there if I get this wrapped up in time. Alright, that's it for now. Alright, on the programming side, what you got to do, your little button that's hidden right here, you got to hold it and then turn the ignition key to on or to run, and then this will go into the little setup mode, and then you can make your little changes using that little switch down here to navigate through the system. Now me, because I got the RTX system, which I believe is the best system, it's the best system, it's the most expensive one. It has freaking Bluetooth, so all you do is download the app and you can do all your changes right on your phone, and it's freaking magical. So I'm gonna start playing with that right now, do some more programming on it. Alright, so here we are, dash is installed, back in place. Already took it out for a cruise a couple times already, but it's all programmed now. I did the fuel gauge the other day, did the speedometer the other day, so now it's all reading where it should be reading. And this is when it's lit up, daytime status. So basically I have it set up so that you can choose to have it off in the daytime, but I have it where it's lit up in the daytime brighter. And then when I turn on the headlights, they dim a little bit. Boom. So that's it, it's done. I'm enjoying it now.